Hello everyone, I'm Crumbs, and today we're gonna start a new series. We're gonna play TransOcean, the shipping company. It's an older game, it's from 2014, and I just found out about this game. I totally gone under my radar. I don't know why, but that's how it is. And during the events last week in real life, when a huge shipping vessel was stuck in the Suez Canal, I was start to think about an old game I was playing on the Amiga called Ports of Call. And then I did some Google and research a little bit, and then I found this game, which is exactly, I would say, a copy of Ports of Call, but upgraded. So we're gonna start a new shipping company, we're gonna do the campaign, and we're gonna see how far it will take to reach the highest level. So I've tried this game for the last 2 days now, for maybe 5 to 10 hours. So I've got the basics. So let's jump in there and launch a new game. So I'm gonna play on normal, since I'm a newbie to this game. We're gonna play the campaign, and let's start. So the main reason for this one is that we're gonna start a new company. We're gonna buy our first ship. We're then gonna start trading, moving materials back and forth in Europe. And when we reach the first level, we get access to the world map, so we can start trading all over the world. So Lydia Blythe Smith is an investor. So you want to start a company, then if you come to the right place. My name is Lydia Blythe Smith. I'm an investor. Your contract appears to be in order. You're hoping to launch a shipping company, even in these stormy economic times. Well, I admire your determination, and I'm prepared to back you with 8.5 million euros to it ought to keep your startup afloat. So here we have a consultant. Hi there, Witherspoon is my name, and I'm your consultant and advisor. We can make this thing work together. So what's your shipping company going to be called? Okay, so we're gonna name our company. So let's just do it easy. We do like this. Crumbs Inc. We're gonna choose a logo that, I don't know. Yeah, why not? This one. I think I want a blue ship. So let's use white logo. Primary color would be bluish. Dark blue. No, I don't want to move that. Yeah, that's fine. And I want white here as well. Create company. What's your little empire going to operate from? The first rule in our business: location, location, location. I put together a few suggestions for the location of the headquarters, boss. Now, please decide where your future empire is going to start from. So here's the map of Europe. We have different ports, and all the ports have different advantages. So if we start up in Russia here in St. Petersburg, you can see which ships this port can take. And the two largest ones is not able to access this port because the port is too small. If we see the advantages in this port, it's 10% on alcohol and contract prices. So we'll get better prices here. In Stockholm, Sweden, there is 10% on contractual penalties and 2% on loan interest. I've gone through all this and looked. There's Reykjavik, Iceland. We have Dublin in Ireland. Felixstowe in England or UK. We've got Rotterdam in Netherlands. It's Hamburg in Germany. We got Lisburn in Portugal. Valencia in Spain. Algiers in Algeria, I guess. And Gibraltar in Italy. We got Barley Limani. That sound. I pronounce that like Italian name, but it's in Turkey. And then we got Port Said in Egypt. But after going through all this, I found that Hamburg has a minus 25% on repair duration, Because when we have the vessels and we run around all over the map, all over the world later on, they would take some beating. You will sometimes hit reef, you will sometimes hit a storm, and overall the health of the ship will slowly wear down on everything. So we need to do repairs, and repairs are expensive, but this one makes the repairs do 25% faster. So I think this is a really strong global advantage. So I will choose Hamburg for our headquarters. And I guess here we come, flying in to Hamburg. Hey, watch the crane. Well, it almost looks like you should put that crane there. Yeah, in new ports, I don't think they drive trucks around here. They have, it's moved. Well, some ports have an automatic container handling. Hamburg, it's supposed to be quite nice here for tourists, that is, but for newbie in the container shipping business, well, not my problem. Do you actually have any ships in your fleet? Excuse me. Oh, the tune is slowly getting tense. Chief, not a good idea to joke around with her. There are 3 models to choose from at the wharf right now. The investors have thrown in enough money for us to afford one. So, would you like an introduction to the game? I will skip the tutorial, and I will try and explain this for you. So, let's go to the shipping yard and buy a ship. So we have 3 ships we can buy: 7.5 million, 7.9, and 8 million euros. And there are some things we need to look out for here. This one, the max load, is measured in TEU. That's standard size of a shipping container. So a shipping container is 20 foot times 8 foot times 8 foot. So 20 foot long, 8 foot wide, and 8 foot high. So that's one. And then we have the max speed, that is 50 knots. We have the fuel, like the range, so it can go for 12 days. I think this is the slowest speed. And then we have the condition of the ship, and this one we need to repair the ship so it's between, I say, 1900. We don't want it below 80. So this is a really crappy vessel, because some ports don't allow you to get into the port if you have like this crappy ship. So we really need to start repairing that one to get it in a better condition. But this one is 62 and this one is 57. So it's quite a difference on the max load here. So I'm not sure. Should we go? This one does 30 knots. This one does 12. It's in a pretty crap. No, I think we go with the medium one. The medium feeder. Boom. And let's just name it Crumbs 1 for easy. Hey, I'm gonna question it. Good, I guess. Now let's go make some money. Pick up some contracts, ship some freight. What are you waiting for? Time is money, my money. Okay, boss. Now we need to hurry up and find a contract and get this ship, ship to sea. I mean, we of course. So here is our vessel. We can zoom around a little bit, and we can zoom in. Well, not that much. But let's get to. We can first see the ship status. We don't want to. Since we don't have any money almost, we don't want to use them on repairs. We need them for fuel, maybe some docking costs. So let's go to contract list and see if we can get some nice contracts here. So down here we have information of the ship. It's empty at the moment. We have full tank of gas, and that's the condition. Here is, you can see you can set it up what speed you want to go. You can change this during the time of the trip, but as default it's set to very slow, and then you see that it will take 39 days to get there. And since this is red, they need this to be delivered in 27 days. But if you move this, whoop, it says, yeah, we're gonna be there on time, 27 days. So I usually try and go slow or half power, because that's how we save fuel, and fuel is money. So let's set it to that, and then we're gonna have a look at this. So they want textiles being shipped to St. Petersburg, and it's 53 containers that weighs 36 tons. We will get, the contract is on 587,000 euros, and they want it there in 16 days. If we go by this speed, we will be there in 10 days. So the thing is, when we take a contract, you will try and fill up as much as possible, so it should never go empty. That's just in the worst case scenario, if you're just gonna move a short bit for a better contract, or you have something else that you really need to. But the best thing could be like you ship one thing and then you set up more contracts. So Lisbon, you can see on the map there to the left the route for Lisbon, and then we have to Barley Limani maybe, and then we have Port Said. So I think, let's see if we can grab this one, and then we also add that one, which means we could also do this, because there is no time limit on any of these two, which means we could add this one as well and try and do all three, because the only time limit we have is on the one to Turkey. So I will accept all three of them. We will cast off. I will set up the route, and we go to Lisbon first, then we're going to go to Turkey, and then we're going to add the route here. We will use a manual because we don't have any money, so we will steer the ship by ourselves. But as we look up here on the loaded contract, this is in red. They want us to be there in 27 days, and we won't make it because with this speed. So I will try and open up the speed, and boom, we will be there in, first we're going to take 8 days to Lisbon, and then we're going to take 13 days to Turkey. So it will take in total of 21 days, and we need there to be in 27. So I think that's fine. So we will cast off, and we will go to Hamburg, and we will try and steer out of the dock without ruin the ship even more, because it's quite injured now. So you have instruments to the right here. Here is speed forward, and this is how we want to steer the ship. So we're going to move it out a little bit. We don't want to hit the dock here because we have already a quite injured ship. So let's speed up a little bit. We don't want to go too slow, too fast actually. And then I will try and swing it over so we can maneuver. You can see on the minimap here that we're going to take, it's quite a long route out of this harbor. So I think we're good. Let's speed up a little bit. And the faster you go, the slower it will turn. And all vessels are depending differently. So when you get to larger vessels, some have you call side propellers in the front and the back, and they could like turn really easy. we try to swing this around, and then we straighten it out, and then we full speed ahead. And I think there is a speed limit in the harbor for 10 knots. I think 10 knots is quite high in a harbor. I think in real time it's probably 5 knots or something. I don't know. Probe me if I'm wrong. So we'll go full speed ahead. You can see that here is, I don't know, it's a casting off time. I don't know what this is. This is what I tried. So here I crashed into the pier at some point. Okay, so we got 0% damage to the ship. Excellent job, your maneuvering skills are admirable. We'll get round for sure. From here on, you're in charge, boss. Find the best contracts, bank the rewards, explore the most profitable routes, and keep an eye on the condition of the ship. My share is due to a quarter after the next, and I'll be asking you for it promptly. I'm confident you do well. Work hard if you want to grow big. That's exactly how I made it. Okay. So we're going on slow speed now, so I will speed up to number 2 there, and we can see that the ship is moving. We also have another list here that says fuel prices. And since we have African Europe here, we can see here are the ports that are in our list. Now, okay, this is an African ports, and you can see the prices. There varies a lot, so it's really cheap in St. Petersburg, but it's really expensive in UK. It's half the price almost. So in the beginning, I think we need to take a little bit look at this, but I usually just fuel up when I need to. So yeah, we can have a look at that if we want later. So the Crumbs one is ready to dock in Lisburn, and we don't want to use 100,000 euros to dock, so we'll try and dock manually. Later on, when we have like maybe 5 to 10 vessels, we don't, well, it's really time consuming to use this. So hopefully when we have made some more money, we can afford to usually, well, use the tugs when we arrive to a port, and then we can leave manually, because it's usually much easier to do that. So we'll turn a little bit here and see if we can dock in the yellow area there. Let's turn a little bit. Let's slow down. I'll try and slide in. We don't want to hit the dock and make more damage. And I think we do these 2 other stops, so we'll total of 3 stops, and then we will repair the ship. So that was a good one. We can see everything here. So the payment we received was 551,000 euros. Duration was 8 days. Fuel consumption was 80,000. So balance for this journey was a plus 470,000 euros. And that's how we make money. No, we skipped the tutorial. Ship, we ought to leave this beautiful status of sole ship owner behind us. If this shipping company is going to be a success, then we need to top up in a few fields. To get to the next rank, we need a following: a better reputation, a second ship, a company contract, and more capital. I'll explain that in order. Your reputation, for example, improves when you deliver deadline contracts on time. The other companies notice that you are a dependable partner, and the name of your company will get around. So a deadline contract is not a bad thing. I can show you what it looks like with the ease after I rush off to a meeting. No, we skip that. So you can see that the fuel for the next journey we have that. So we don't need to fuel up here if we don't want to. We can go into the contract list and see. We're gonna stop in Turkey and Port Said in Egypt, but there are no. Well, we could take this. This is actually on the way. So let's load up this one, and we have to manually set up a new row. So let's do that and that. And how does it looks okay? Can we slow down a little? We can. We can't go that slow, but let's do that to save fuel. You see, it's a pretty. No, it's not that much actually. Yeah, that's a short one. So we will leave manually, cast off. And usually I think the fuel is pretty low in Port Said, so let's see if we can get there. And here in Lisburn, it's the easiest way to leave port. It's just to go straight ahead and turn a little bit there. So when we are in Lisburn and leaving, we should always do that manually because it's the easiest thing. We just have to wait 25 seconds to leave port, and that's it. So we head into the Gibraltar somewhere, and then we go to Algiers. Strait of Gibraltar. Yep, we will dock manually. We need to save the money here in the beginning, so we're probably going to do this manually in the first 3 stops. But then we can use the tug when we got the money over $1 million or something. We also need to repair the ship pretty soon, because you can see here is the limit of where the ports allow your ship. So we don't want it below 62, I guess. Okay, there's a ship coming there. Maybe we can go on the inside. So let's, because we go in, you can see where we're going there. So I'm gonna actually do this. The ship will stop. Let's speed up so we can get out of the way. I think, yeah, he stopped there, right? No, he's turning a little bit. Now he stopped. We're coming in pretty high. Let's slow down a little bit. We can start turning. We want to get it a little closer to that because we now swing over. Going a little fast, so let's slow down a bit. No, it's not gonna work, so let's back up and swing it over a little bit just to straighten it out. Go slowly forward and see if we can straighten out. I don't think we can make it here, so let's do that and we back up a little bit. There we go. Let's do a little there and move forward and see if we can do that without hitting the dock. And there we go. Go straight and speed up. And that should do it. It's a little tricky. As soon as you go fast, it will usually go bad. So if you're under stress, you should not play this game if you're under stress. You should just take it slow. And there we go. So we made another 5.5, 500 and almost 550 thousand euros. And I'm not sure. Can we? Yeah, we can go to the world map to see the fuel prices. So we're gonna stop in Turkey. We're gonna stop in Algiers and Port Said, and it's pretty expensive where we are now. So I guess we will try and make it to Port Said. Well, it's at 6. Yeah, it's really expensive there. How? I don't think we can make it to. So we should fuel up here. You cannot Yeah, you can fuel up a little bit. So let's just fuel up to 400. And then hopefully we can make it to Port Said. So do we have anything? No, we have nothing that should be transported there, so we will just cast off. Now we will try and back out. No, actually we don't need to back. So let's speed up. Let's do a little turn. We don't want to hit the dock. There is a ship going out there. Let's see if we can get in front of it. He's stopping there, which is good. So we don't need to wait. And we don't want to hit him. So we're going to go there. And we are just going to do turn, speed up, and head for the light spot over there. It looks nice, right? I think so. Blue and white. And we can continue sail through the Mediterranean. We can show the list of ships. Speed up a little bit, and we are in Turkey. And in some harbors there is landmarks that you can see. So I think in New York it's the Statue of Liberty and so on. So every port is different and looks as it does in reality, which is pretty cool. When you head up to northern ports, there is snow and ice, and sometimes you can also spot whales, which is pretty cool. So where are we heading? Okay, we're just gonna stop there. So let's turn a little bit and see if we can hit this spot pretty easy. So let's going pretty quick, but I think that's fine. Let's go down a bit and see if we can. I think we're pretty spot on here. Let's turn a little bit. Like that. And we get that. And there we go. I said that was pretty good. Pretty quickly. 1 minute 12 seconds. We got another profit, almost 700,000. And we have actually counterfeit goods here. So when it's a red one, we don't have contract for it, or it could be, well, if we get stopped, we can pay, we will get a penalty, pay a penalty. But this one, I think it's quite short stop, and we will make 800,000 of it. So I will take the risk here. And yeah, we have no, yeah, there is 10 days per contract, but we will be there in 5, so we can actually slow down a bit just to save fuel. And let's see if sometimes the ship has turned around or moved spot, like, yeah, it has moved. So we're just gonna go straight back, try and turn around, and head out. So we're gonna swing around and try not to hit the port, and we will just net it there. And we have this, we will not allowed outside that area. So let's slow down a little bit. Feels like they turn better the slower you get. So the faster you get, the wider radius you will have. So let's swing around. There's huge vessel that goes really fast there. So we have plenty of room to swing around. So let's full speed ahead, full turn, and then we can make the turn a little evenly and then head out of it. And is it the new best time? I guess it is. I'm not sure if this has something to do with the reputation. We can have a look at that. So we have reputation of unknown. It's slowly going up. Our rank, or next rank actually, we are sole ship owner now. Next rank is Consignor, which make us to have a license to buy Panamax ships. And Panamax stands for ships that can go through the Panama Canal, because the locks there are in a different some size, and that sets the max size of the ship. To improve your ranking, you need another ship. We need a capital over 7.5 million. No, I guess we need more. Yeah, we need 10 million, and we need a company contract that will that isn't unlocked yet, so we will start doing that. We have some statistics, home port, and so on. Our favorite port is, guess that one. We only stopped at 2, so I don't know why. Yeah, okay, it's because of the time, how quick we have docked, I guess. And here's the design. We can do changes if we like to, but I think we're fine. So let's sail to Port Said. Let's speed up a little bit. So we have now 2 deadline contracts in the pocket out of 10 that we need. And we need to build a positive reputation as well. So let's head to port and dock. Let's do this manually. And then I think it's time to start repairing our vessel. So let's speed up. Yeah, this is a really nice spot. Speed up a little bit and turn a little more so we can get closer. And then we slow it down a little bit. Hopefully we can sneak into this one. Let's do 4 knots. I think that's fine. And start turning a little bit. And that's straightening up, and we should we will hit the dock eventually, but we are in the area before that. So new record time, and look at that profit, over 2 million in profit. So that was actually a really good first run. I will start to repair this, but we don't want to do it all in once. So I set it to, we do have 9 days. 650, maybe do 75. 6 days is okay. So let's start repair. We will fuel up, and then we're gonna start looking for new contracts, but we will do that in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you like it, please give a like. If you haven't subscribed, give it a subscription so you don't miss upcoming episodes. So I just say thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.